6:47 top stories in Wednesday's Smart Start here at Sunrise. A very busy few hours for fire crews in Rochester. 3 different house fires. One of those scenes, a vacant home on Bloomingdale Street.
And that exact same home is where Rochester police found a man murdered Tuesday morning. Ron Spitzer is live out in front of one of our local firehouses, giving us the latest details on both of these investigations. Ron.
Brennan, Michaela, Rochester fire crews rushed to 21 Bloomingdale Street just before 1 a.m. This for fire and smoke coming out of the attic. Now around 32 firefighters were called in to help, and it took around 20 minutes for them to get that fire under control. We're told the home was unoccupied at the time. The cause of this fire still under investigation, but there are a lot of questions surrounding this, as it's the same home where police found 29-year-old John Johnson Jr. dead inside with significant head trauma on Tuesday morning. RPD says investigators are working to figure out what exactly happened just before he was killed, and police say the house was vacant and was being used to sell drugs. We're told it was raided by the Special Investigation Section earlier this year, and although the investigation is ongoing, it's believed to be centered around the drug trade.
I don't have a ton that I can say publicly, or a lot that we're still trying to ascertain what occurred, because at this point we have a male that's deceased from upper body trauma, and trying to just work our way through as to leading back how long he's been deceased, when this occurred, who was possibly here when it occurred, that sort of thing, to try to work our way back as to what occurred.
Now, the fire department did not go as far as to say that this was suspicious. We will be following up on that and hopefully getting that information to you guys as soon as we can. Reporting from Rochester, Ron Spitzer, News 8.
Ron, thank you. To the other scenes, 3 people displaced after their home caught fire on Electric Avenue. That call around 11:30 p.m. 24 firefighters at that scene. Took them about 12 minutes to get everything out. We're told the back stairwell, the second floor, both have a lot of damage, plus the attic. The Red Cross has been there helping the family find alternate housing.
In continuing this breaking series of stories, another Rochester family needs a place to stay after flames ripped through their home. RFD got that call just around 7 p.m. on North Clinton Avenue. Firefighters say they could see the smoke and fire coming from the roof, and it took them about 15 minutes to get everything under control. It did leave the attic with extensive damage, and no injuries were reported.
Elsewhere, Rochester police shut down a portion of Clifford Avenue and Morton Street overnight. Officers were out there at first around 11:30 after a call came in for 6 shots in the area. Police did find a car that had been hit. That scene is now clear.
The Colonial Bell, a popular Erie Canal tour boat, got stuck on the canal last night after experiencing some mechanical issues and losing power. Deputies with the Monroe County Sheriff's Office tell us they received the report of a party boat parked past park hours, and News 8 also had our crew on the scene, where we can see here neighbors say they saw the boat stopped in the middle. They tried helping out, starting it by using gas from other boats. The crew was able to eventually secure the boat on the dock, and Fairport Fire Department used its fire truck ladder bucket to remove passengers and crew members. Everyone is able to get off safely around 1:15 a.m. this morning. Well, stay with us. We will continue updating you as we learn more about all of these breaking stories, and all the latest updates can be found on air and online at rochesterfirst.com.
In our continuing coverage, just an hour after that homicide we just covered at Bloomingdale Street Tuesday morning, RPD got a call for another murder just blocks away on Joseph Avenue. A man in his 30s stabbed there at Joseph and Seabrook Street. He died at the hospital. Police say at this point, while it's close, there appears to be no known connection between the homicides.
2 suspicious deaths within a couple blocks of each other. Obviously, we have to. There's no way we can't look at whether or not they're associated with each other, but at this point, it's way too early to speculate or to say that they are or that they are not.
We may hear more today. If you have any leads from now, you're asked to please call 911.
We have the latest update on a 12-year-old hospitalized after a hit and run in Greece. This happened just around 11 Monday night, where police say the boy was riding his bike with someone else when a car hit the victim on Dewey Avenue north of Stone Road. The impact threw him to the ground. He was treated at the scene and taken to the hospital. Police now update us he's in stable condition and his injuries were not severe, but the driver of the striking car has not yet been found.
A follow-up on a story we covered here yesterday, this gas spill in Clifton Springs. Last night, Mayor Jim Keyes announced the company coordinating the cleanup has started digging on site so regulators can run tests and soil samples to determine the source of the gas leak or spill and when exactly it happened. A fence has gone up around the area at the Crosby store and mobile gas station on Kendall Street. The DEC responded to this to start last Thursday for reports of the smell of fuel nearby. Those who work and live there were reassured an evacuation was not needed. The initial assessment revealed an unknown amount of fuel had gone into the sanitary sewers, storm sewer, and nearby Sulphur Creek.
Happening today, the arraignment for the parolee arrested in connection to a homicide from earlier in the month. Investigators tell us 27-year-old Tyquan Ruther assaulted 42-year-old Javon Lucas outside of a barbershop on Hudson Avenue where that victim was employed. RPD says Lucas was punched. He fell to the ground where he lay unconscious, and unfortunately, he died a week later from his injuries. Ruther was on parole at the time for prior convictions on weapons and drug charges. As we go through his criminal history, he'd been released from prison on those charges back in January of 2023. 5 months later, arrested again for more drug charges, and then later in the same year pled guilty to DWAI. He's currently charged with criminally negligent homicide in this case, and he's set to appear on that charge in court today at 9:30.
News 8, your election headquarters, a bold vision for the future of America. The theme for night 2 at the DNC as Democrats once again unify behind Vice President Kamala Harris. California's Governor Gavin Newsom formally pushed Harris over the top as making her the nominee for president. Harris watched the moment not at the DNC in Chicago. She was in Milwaukee at the same venue where Republicans nominated former President Trump last month. Top Democratic lawmakers rallied in Chicago, painting a picture of what the future could look like.
We can choose a brighter, a fairer, a freer future, or we can relive the dark night of Trump's American carnage.
Also there, Trump's former White House press secretary joining Democrats at the United Center advocating for Harris.
Kamala Harris tells the truth. She respects the American people, and she has my vote.
The Obamas spoke last night, headlining as well. The theme for day 3, Fight for Our Freedoms. Former President Bill Clinton and VP candidate Minnesota Governor Tim Walz, they are speaking this evening, and you'll see it all right here on News 8. Sunrise traffic before we go. Get a final check of the weather with James. Looking downtown, everything moving along at speed on 490. Coming up from Henrietta, 390, no accidents north or southbound. In northwest Rochester, everything looking okay. Same too for 390 out of Greece. The view from our cameras there, James, cool again here this Wednesday.
Yeah, that's right. Chilly start for you, maybe light jacket if you spend any time outside over the next hour or so. But kind of mixed skies, so just passing clouds, not seeing much in terms of rain for you. And there's those numbers across the board, low 50s. Penfield 53. Henrietta 52, Greece there as well. Webster, you're at 56 degrees. Your highs today just a mid-60s, upper 60s for some spots. Normally we're getting near 80 degrees, so much cooler. And those chances for rain pretty low, but not zero. I do expect similar to yesterday, just kind of random passing showers here and there. 50s again tonight, but then we really see that pattern break tomorrow. Clouds to sun, and we'll go sunny skies Friday, Saturday, right back into the 80s. So just about every day we increase in those temperatures.
Boy, almost near 90 next week.
That's right.
The change that'll be.
Wow.
That does it for us. We'll see you back here in 30.
And have a great day, everyone.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, X, and on our app for news and weather.